Ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? It's your boy Ruben. You know what it is. New week, new video, and let's just dive right into this one. Big news stories. What do we got? This week we got Bills Chiefs. Can't wait to see that. The rematch of the Super Bowl. They're gonna change the rules for overtime to give teams an opportunity to get the ball, so that it doesn't happen again where Josh Allen didn't get a chance to touch the ball at the end of the game. I think it's kind of whack that they changed the rule, but we'll see what happens. Definitely hyped to see Chiefs Bills. I really want to see that one. I ultimately think the Chiefs pull it off, being that they're an Arrowhead and they have a plethora of injuries. But it should be a good game. Should be a high scoring game, which should make it entertaining. It's kind of hard to top what we did see. That might have been one of the most interesting, if not the best playoff game we probably ever witnessed. So there's that. I'm going to give the edge to Pat Mahomes there. Then what else do we got? We got the Cowboys playing the Eagles on Sunday night. Cooper Rush led Cowboys because I believe it's been declared that Dak Prescott is not going to play. And he's been questionable all week. I think they've been trying to keep it close to the vest to make sure the Eagles, kind of have to prepare for both. But regardless, it'll be a good game. I don't really want to make a prediction on this one. Philadelphia should beat the Cowboys. They are the superior team, but I think the Cowboys have enough to make it interesting because I think the defense has been way better than I expected them to be. And it's because Michael Parsons has really established himself as not only a defensive player of the year candidate, but as the league's best defensive player. Like, that is a conversation I think we actually have to have now. And as a result, the rest of the defense is playing with a confidence that we haven't seen in quite some time. Now, I told you guys, Dante Fowler was a sneaky good signing. Anthony Barr was a sneaky good signing. These are guys I've touched on. I'm a little bit surprised at the fact that teams have not necessarily taken advantage of what the weakness of the Cowboys defense is, and it's actually stopping the run. But we haven't played too many teams that really take advantage of that. And Philadelphia is one of the better running teams, so we'll see how that works out. Cooper Rush, I think we're seeing a philosophy that just works. I've always been a big run the ball, play good defense type of guy. And if you got a quarterback that can light it up, I mean, that's great. But I've always been at my core, play good defense, run the ball, that whoever controls the trenches typically wins the game. Now, we have the pieces to do that. And ever since we paid Dak, it's kind of felt like we've gone the let's be pretty on offense, and it's cost us games. And while I do think Dak gives us an edge that Cooper Rush doesn't give us, in that he can do things just Cooper Rush can't. He's a limited quarterback. Dak Prescott not only can move with the ball, but he's able to hit a lot of the over-the-top throws, make explosive plays that Cooper Rush just hasn't really been able to do. But Cooper Rush has played well in the box that we've kept it in, and the fact that the defense has been as dominant as it's been has led to an undefeated record thus far. I didn't expect us to beat the Bengals. I didn't expect us to beat who's this last team, the Rams. Didn't really expect that. I did expect maybe the Commanders and the Giants. I was really hoping that we would just kind of get a 2-2 record, but he superseded that, and now we actually have a chance to overtake the top spot in the division, and I fucks with that. So you guys let me know what y'all think. I can't wait to see the Sunday night game. I think Cooper Rush plays well. I think the defense plays well, and I really can't wait because I've been a guy that's kind of been down on Jalen Hurts, and while I've been down on Jalen Hurts, he's decided to actually put himself in MVP conversations. He wouldn't make my MVP, but I'm going to go ahead and at least admit that he's in the conversation. And that's not a problem. But I think this is the big test for him because I don't feel like he's played a defense that's going to test him in the way that the Cowboys are going to test him. I ultimately don't think Jalen Hurts is the greatest thrower of the football. And I don't think teams have really attacked him and played the kind of coverage that he's going to see in this game. So it'll be interesting to see if Jalen Hurts has prepared for this, and how he responds to this. So a lot of storylines to pay attention to in this one. You know, is Jalen Hurts really going to show up? Is Cooper Rush going to keep playing the clean game? Is he going to step up when we need to step up? Because we're going to need to put points up. Philadelphia Eagles is one of the best run defenses in the league, and that's been our bread and butter. So something's got to give. We beat the Eagles' ass twice last year. This one's in Philly, prime time. Let's see what happens. In other news, Matt Rule fired. A lot of people seem to think that means Carolina's going to have a fire sale. I don't know if I believe that. And the reason for that is this one's a little different. Usually when a coach gets fired and you go full rebuild, you're kind of dumping your veterans. But Carolina was already a young team. Okay. They got a lot of young pieces. Brian Burns, Derek Brown, J.C. Horn. They traded for C.J. Henderson. Jeremy Chin. Like their defense, I really feel like it's really close to being a very good defense. They're just really young. Now Christian McCaffrey is a name that maybe can be had, but I think the only reason for that is they might be tired of the injuries versus what he's making, and they might rather just recoup the monetary value and maybe a draft pick as opposed to keep running it back with them. That might be it, but I don't see the fire sale that a lot of people seem to think that there could be. But stay tuned, things can change. I'm not sure Christian McCaffrey. I'm not sure they're going to recoup the value that they think Christian McCaffrey's worth. So those are my thoughts on that situation. Y'all can let me know down below what you think on that one. And other than that, are the Giants for real? I think we're going to find out against Baltimore. And those are two teams that, while nobody's probably really interested in seeing the Ravens-Giants game, and I know a lot of people think that the Ravens are probably going to spank the Giants, I would venture to say that it might be a closer game than you think. I do expect the Ravens to win that one. But if the Giants win, you got to take them seriously. I told people before I had a lot of respect for Brian Daboll, but I didn't expect them to only have lost one game right now. So they're kind of, the team believes, never discount the team that really believes in something. Those teams tend to go on a run. I don't know how long it's going to last, but we'll see. That's really all I got. It's not too much popping in the news like that right now in terms of just any, interesting stuff. The usual suspects are doing what the usual suspects do. Tom Brady is Tom Brady. The roughing the passer penalties are really screwing up the league. Josh Allen looks like a monster. Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs, they look like Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. Tua, heard he's going to be back in a couple weeks. I think they're eyeing week 7. Concussion protocols are keeping him and Teddy Bridgewater out of games. There's nothing we haven't covered this particular week, but I definitely wanted to touch base with y'all. I'll give y'all my thoughts. Biggest games. I don't know how the Chiefs Bills didn't make a primetime game. They are a 4 o'clock game, but how is that not Thursday night? No, we don't want to make that a Thursday night game on a short week. But how's it not a Monday nighter? Just my thoughts. Let me know what y'all think. Hit your boy down below. Peace.